Almost 5 years ago now, I was in my last few months of high school, and a new Smash game was just around the corner. One night I stayed up until maybe 2 or 4 a.m. for a Japanese-only Nintendo Direct. Me being what you would call an Omega smart guy, I thought there would be a reveal for a new Smash character. For a little bit of context, the entire roster was revealed weeks earlier because of the ESRB leak. I'm an idiot. My bad habits were seen as acceptable by the universe, and I saw the reveal trailer for Shulk.
I'm really feeling it!
Now, despite being arguably the most bland reveal trailer yet, the world intrigued me. What was this beautiful man and his laser sword all about? I borrowed a copy of Xenoblade from a friend a couple days later, and I don't remember what I expected, but what I got? The best game I've ever played. Just as a heads up, this video will have spoilers. Most of the in-depth stuff I'll talk about will be in the first few hours of the game, but when things start to get kooky crazy, wacky zany, I'll let you know. The game starts off with a narration by Shulk telling you the deep lore of this world.
The world was nothing more than an endless sea, cloaked in a boundless sky.
Basically, somewhere in a fantasy land, two titans came into existence, decided they hate each other, and killed each other at the same time. All life in this world lives on the corpses of these two titans. Then sometime thousands of years later, we play out a battle with Dunban, the wielder of the Monado, Dixon, an old weathered soldier, and Mumkar, a guy who is
Dunban as a decoy. That should give me time to escape.
obviously evil, I mean, come on. A few moments later, Mumkar flees, imagine that, hoping to get the Monado after Dunban dies. Joke's on him, because he dies. All throughout this sequence, they allude that the Monado isn't very pick up and utilize. You have to be chosen by it. Here I made a little document which explains everything. Which is very inconvenient, as it's the only weapon that can reliably cut through the armor of the invading Mechon.
Vile Mechon. If you think the Homs, the people of Bionis, are just waiting here for you to pick us off, you are sorely mistaken.
1 year later and the war was won. That took an embarrassing amount of takes to do.
Huh? An M69!
Bazinga!
We're brought into another battle scene. Now as this week's pair of cute boys, Shulk and Rhine. Let's delve into the battle system a bit. This is my
jam.
You are locked onto an enemy and can freely roam the battlefield. When in range, you automatically attack enemies, and you have access to various arts, spells, super moves, whatever you want to call them. Arts recharge over time and generally have no resources that they call upon. After you beat enemies, you're sadly a bit beat up. Wait, are you? Are you?
God!
Boom! No, absolutely not. I swear to God I'm going to make a religion off of auto-regenning health. In Xenoblade, your ability to win battles is pretty much based on 1. Pre-battle preparation, and 2. How well you actually played the battle. No being gated by resources through previous battles, no being forced to spend a ton of money on lame single-use items. I just love this. This is—
Look out, game! I'm in love with you.
Now that we're out of immediate danger, let's meet some of these nice boys. Shulk is the weapon developer for the colony he lives in, and Brine is his hot-headed best friend, and that's his entire character. I would normally not be the biggest fan of this, but the voice actor does a good job of saying, "Now it's Rhine time," so it's fine. After a while, we learn Dixon survived the battle, along with Dunban, but his sword arm is pretty close to useless. After Shulk meets with his other good friend, never really caught her name, they go back to the lab where we learn another important rule of the Monado. It can't cut people. After a bit of a scuffle where Shulk cared more about his Minecraft art than his lifelong friend,
I'm sure that's all very clever.
this happens.
Sorry.
Look at you, worthless without the Monado.
Until I've scrapped each and every one of you!
So, of course, I want to get my revenge.
Your blade, it did not cut deep enough.
No!
Big early game spoilers here. Please, just play the game already, coward. Now we have to go to a cave and get some fuel for something. Hello, sir. Oh, okay. Don't die while I'm gone, entire city. God damn it! Everything has gone to bad. Shulk and Rhine have to split up from Fiora, but Dunban is back in his prime, so we are in a horrible position. This is bad. The only person who can use the Monado can't use it anymore, so Shulk makes the decision to try to not die from it. This cutscene explains so much, and I'm a huge fan. First off, Dunban was not even chosen by the Monado. He simply had the willpower to suffer through the pain even as it was destroying his hot bod. Secondly, Shulk is the real chosen boy, as he can wield it without spitting up blood like it's his birthright. Also, what Shulk saw earlier wasn't a dream or hallucination or anything like that. It was a vision of the future. Lastly, Dunban can spawn katanas, I guess? After a bit of tussling through the colony, we find a mechon with a face. Even with the true power of the Moman Mimeo, Shulk can't hurt it. It seems invincible. It's not in gameplay, but this plot is good, so let's just let it have its way for now. Unluckily, Fiora wasn't clued into that arc of the anime, and tries to fight it anyways. Shulk gets a vision that she's about to die, but he can't do anything about it. He has to watch her death twice. Shortly afterwards, the face mechon gets away, and Shulk decides.
Huh? My purpose in life. I will pursue that faced mechon. I will find that mechon. Find it and destroy it. Destroy them all.
So him and Rhine, who is also on board, decide to set out into the world. Which I think is a good segue to talk about the open worlds. Yes! These maps are large and in charge. They do a pretty good job of funneling you to where you need to go, but there's also a ton of avenues for exploration. The Bionis leg is an obvious example. I've never seen something both so straightforward, and I'll never understand this in all my years, at the same exact time. How do they do it? Although a pretty big complaint I have with the maps is the fast travel system. Oh! I hope you didn't want to go to the eastern part of Colony 9 at all, idiot. Oh, you died to a boss near the end of the area? Snap, that's going in my cringe compilation that is located over here. Have fun walking for 3 minutes, idiot. Yeah, these are huge worlds. What else do you want me to say about them? Come on. Back to the story. If I went super in-depth on all of it, we'd be here for too long. So here's the next 4 party members described in 5 words each. Dunban. Hey kids, want some dodge? Melia. Royalty wizard. Shulk is cutie. Riki. He buffer.
Riki, live to serve!
And I think that's all of the— oh wait, I forgot Charla. Heal gun. Bad. Fuck Charla. In reality, the party is pretty diverse in both playstyles and uses. There's even possibilities for different builds on the same character with all the arts you can acquire. My personal favorite build is on Riki, so you get 7 or 8 debuffs on the enemy. And then afterwards you hit them with Say Sorry, which multiplies its damage for each debuff on the enemy. It is very fun, but I don't think it's very good. But as I said, there's not a lot of homogenization in the cast. If you simply want a jack of all trades, pick Shulk. If you think you can protect her, Melia is a good choice if you want someone with both supportive buffs and damage potential. If you want to lose, pick Charla. Alright, so I'm about to take a turn into Spoiler Town. If you haven't played the game already, play it. It's only like a 60-hour game, come on. The party finally meets Metalface at the head of the Bionis. And the true super cool awesome for real power of the Moman Minio is revealed by this guy that needs a shirt at the very least. Finally allowing Shulk to hurt guys with faces. And the reason he couldn't hurt them before? They're people. And Fiora is one of them. Now I fully admit I never really thought Fiora was dead in the intro. I didn't expect that she'd be trying to kill us. Either way, I'm super glad I didn't wait to play it so Sakurai could spoil me in the new Smash Brothers. Come on dude, you're afraid to say Sheikah Zelda yet you're pulling this garbage. You obviously get her back later in the game after Metalface, revealed to be Mumkar, dies again. How are you 0 for 2 with this whole living thing? We journey to the top of Mechonis and learn there's 2 souls inside of Fiora's body. 1. Fiora's soul. But the second soul belongs to Lady Maynith, who is the big boy, or I guess big girl, Mechonis itself. It's getting a little crazy. But after Shulk makes it to the top, he's faced with Egil, self-proclaimed leader of the Mechonis. After questioning the motives of Zanza, the shirtless guy from earlier, and pantsless, and even sockless, Shulk ends up beating but refusing to kill Egil. So everything's coming to an understanding. Shulk won't kill people anymore. Egil won't kill people anymore. Dixon might want to get him on board. After Shulk gets incapacitated, it's revealed that Zanza resided within Shulk this whole time. Oh! And the Bionis was the bad guy this whole time. Oh! And Melia's race, the Hyentia, are actually monster boys. Oh! And now Lady Maynith, Egil, and the entire Mechonis is destroyed. Oh! Now this is where elite gamers would go for the post-game content. But I want to finish the game, so we go in, get a few really cool death scenes.
Damn. How'd that kid get so strong?
Winners don't do drugs!
And we're faced with Zanza. But because I'm level 99, I just destroy him, no chance. And the last thing I'll talk about is how this game took place in the real world this whole time. And Zanza, then known as Klaus, murdered the entire world and brought us to where we are today. So when did he rebrand to Zanza? Is that like his gamer tag? You're willing to go through all this other crap, but you're not willing to tell me if Klaus was a gamer? What? So, thanks for watching, I guess. Including playtime. It's safe to say I spent maybe over 90 hours on this video. Without playtime, it's looking more like 30, but still I put a lot of time into it. I hope it shows. Please share it if you liked it. I really need to preach more people about this stupid game. And as a parting gift, I'll leave you the best victory royale I've ever gotten in Xenoblade. See you guys later.